Guys, what's up? It's Terry back with another Pokemon Showdown live, and today we're going to be continuing the theme of using Pokemon that were requested by some fans on a previous video. And one Pokemon that I was actually particularly interested in that a fan had requested was the Pokemon Roggenrola. Now, Roggenrola, it's definitely a goofy looking Pokemon. But what's actually cool about it, and the niche that I could kind of find for it on a team, and we're going to use it in not one of the lower tiers, the lowest of tiers, but not one of the highest and rarely used. It's kind of in the middle. So the niche that I kind of found for it was with the ability Sturdy and the item Mental Herb, we could almost kind of guarantee rocks up. I thought about using this on a never-used team as well, but I kind of wanted to use some of these rarely used Pokemon, try to go for more of a hyper-offensive team. Sableye there for support, Will-O-Wisp support, knockoff, and all that. Vanillux can get our screens up so we can set up with Frostmoth, Drapion, or Scrappy. And Roggenrola's there to get those rocks up so we can knock out any Sturdy or Focus Sash Pokemon. So, yeah, we're back at it. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like. If you are not subscribed and you'd be interested in subscribing, it would be greatly appreciated. I upload pretty regularly. Don't have a set schedule yet, but looking to get, at least 3 to 4 videos a week, and I feel like that's definitely a doable number. So, yeah, and to those of you who are subscribed and are liking and watching the videos fairly consistently, thanks once again for all your support. Your support and your interest in the channel is a huge reason why I'm interested in doing this, because this is something I could easily just play by myself without anyone watching and still have a lot of fun, but the interest in it is what keeps me going. So, let's see here real quick. Why are we struggling to find a battle? There's only 7 rarely used battles going on. So, in the meantime, just while I'm talking, as you guys know, the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield came out not that long. Oh, you know what? We'll talk more about that another time when maybe we'll make a separate video for that or something. I was just trying to kill time. So here, I'm thinking we got a Vikavolt or a Corsola Galarian lead. But either way, Roggenrola is fantastic against both of them. And if they want to go this crazy Colossal, I think we could still even outspeed it because we are max speed. And even though that isn't very much, that's still probably enough to outspeed Colossal. So first, right away, we'll go for Stealth Rocks. And yep, we're sturdy, so we live that. The other cool thing about Sableye, it kind of blocks Rapid Spinners that would be faster, which is nice because it can help us keep our rocks up that Roggenrola sets up. So I imagine this guy's wondering what in the hell is going on. We're going to click Rocks again, just on the off chance they click Defog. They go for Swords Dance. Not too much of a problem, considering I got a Prankster Sableye with Will-O-Wisp. I'll go for Explosion here. Yeah, I figured they probably Swords Dance again, which is fine. So, given that there's Savali Steel, they can't have another item other than Steel Memory. We're going to go for that Will-O-Wisp right... Oh, we miss! And that's just GG. We never stood a chance because Will-O-Wisp missed. Multi-attack was going to knock out everything in one hit. So, we missed a move that's 85% accurate, so 15% of the time that move is going to miss. So, there's the 15%. Let's just go on to the next one. So, once again, against this team, I feel we lead Roggenrola. Great matchup. They go for Galvantula. Probably try to get Sticky Webs, which is cool. Yep. So, we get our rocks up. Let's hit this thing with the Toxic so we can at least break its Focus Sash, because I'm sure this thing is Sash. And then, we're going to Protect, let another round of Toxic build up on this thing. Because even if they want to go Claydol, I'll just go out into the Sableye. We go for Bug Buzz. Kind of probably predicting the Sableye, I'd imagine. Let's see if we can get a double Protect. Yeah, there we go. Some justice for that Will-O-Wisp miss in the last game. Now let's go for Explosion, the off chance they switch. Which is fine, they don't, which is a fairly obvious play. Here I want to go Frostmoth, and let's Quiver Dance. Because nothing is going to appreciate a Quiver Danced up Frostmoth on this team. Look at that special attack. 383. Let's go. Alright, so we got one Quiver Dance up. Now, at 343 speed, we don't quite outspeed this thing yet, so we're going to Quiver Dance again. Hopefully, they don't paralyze us. Oh, yes. And now we're really going to be speeding along. So we're at 458. Nothing will outspeed this outside of something that's Scarfed. But even then, if it's Scarfed Heliolisk, it can't knock us out in one hit with this buffed up special defense. So actually, funny enough, like that Silvally did the game before, I feel we just kind of clean up here with Frostmoth and get the win. And we can all thank that to that Roggenrola setting up the Stealth Rocks, which, as I mentioned, was the requested Pokemon. So that's awesome. So yeah, this guy's sitting there because he's kind of what I was last game, where he's in a bit of disbelief. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Pinchurin. I don't think this is going to take an Ice Beam that well. Probably can't at all, honestly. Sucker Punch does a decent amount. Kind of thought this thing might have that. As they do, low priority on something slow like that never hurts. They go on a Helios, which is possibly Scarfed. Even if it is, that's okay, because this thing has served its role. It's not, or if it's Scarfed, it's a modest nature and not timid. So, from here, we just kind of clean up with this thing. Unlikely anything else is Scarfed on this team, and, yeah. So this is awesome. This just shows you what a decent matchup, especially in these lower tiers, with something overpowered like Frostmoth can lead to. And when you have something like a Roggenrola that almost can guarantee you get those rocks up, it helps quite a bit. Now, obviously, they could have paralyzed this Galvantula on the Thunder, but it's only a 30% chance they do on each hit, so the odds are more in our favor to sit there and click that Quiver Dance. Now, are there more practical teams that you can use down here? Yes. There are teams that make more sense and have better matchups. There's better Stealth Rockers than Roggenrola. But hell, man, come on. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be interesting. And how interesting is it if... Let's just take a look real quick at... what is this? RU. How interesting is it if I use Colossal or Claydol? Or, Corsola. Mainly Corsola, actually. Like everyone else is going to be doing. Torkoal, too. Yeah, come on. No thanks, man. So, let's make sure they're loading up the right team. That was annoying. Once again, feel free to leave a like. If you want to subscribe and you haven't, that'd be super cool. If not, once again, no big deal, man. This is just for fun. Awesome. So we got another matchup. Similar, that Vikavolt Silvally Steel core is really, really tough to beat because offensively they hit super damn hard. And Corsola Galar is an absolute juggernaut defensively, as is Aromatisse. But luckily we got some setup Pokemon that I think can kind of clean up if we play this right. I'm still going Roggenrola, man. Get those rocks up right away. We can rock and roll. They Volt Switch, take us down to our Sturdy. I imagine here they might go Colossal and try to spin, which is fine. We'll just go into Sableye. They go to Valley Steel. Alright, cool. We're going to explode right away. We learned our lesson with that last one. Swords dancing up to hell. And now we're going to go to Sableye. Let's not miss Will-O-Wisp. Come on, Sableye. Hit one. Hit one. Yep. Okay, smart play. They're switching to Colossal. It's immune. Now let's see. They're not leftovers. I'm not sure what they'd be, but we're going to knock off either way. So they're Assault Vest. So they can't spin on this thing, which is super cool. We're going to go for Nightshade, get a little more damage off on that thing. So they keep trying to spin predicting something. But the smart play here is to keep Nightshading. Don't allow them to spin. So, anytime they go in that Colossal, we're going right out into this thing, without question. We got Recover, we got Leftovers, we're max Special Defense. On this thing, I actually want to go Vanillux and try to get my screens up. So they go for Wish. So here what we're going to do, because odds are they're going to go in that Colossal. Going for the Aurora Veil. You go to Valley Steel. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and Swords Dance, multi-attack, whatever. I'm clicking one move this turn, and that's Explosion. Yep, Swords Dance, fine. Now here, I'm actually inclined to go... Oh, they forfeit. So I think they kind of knew what was coming. My Drapion's super bulky, and I was going to go for that agility. They weren't going to kill. Earthquake would have revenge killed it. I would have Swords Danced up on whatever mon they wanted to go into. Other than Corsola Galar, but Knockout would have still taken it out, or close to anyway. And even then, I could just Swords Dance on that thing forever. Yeah, there wasn't much they could do. So we get a forfeit on that one. They kind of knew they were in a corner there. And like I said, depending on the plays they made, it would have changed my outcome a little bit. But awesome. We get a big fat W. So let's go. Let's get another one in. So yeah, feel free to keep commenting any Pokemon that you want to see. If there's one that maybe that just popped in your head and you didn't get to comment on the last video or haven't commented at all yet, drop a big fat comment about it, and I will do my best to get it in a video. I got a few others I need to knock out first that were requested. I've been actually working on some, for those of you who listen, some Dunsparce and Feraligatr teams. I also like Klefki. There's a special nickname I think I have in mind for Klefki, and I think some of my fans will really appreciate that. So here, we got that Magic Bounce user in Satu, which isn't great for Roggenrola, but I wouldn't mind going Boom on that thing with Explosion just to chip away at it. Huh. Let's go ahead and Sableye. Yeah, they go into Satu, which is fine. Let's knock off. Because even if they want to U-turn out, we're going to knock something's item off, which against this team of bulky Pokemon is not a bad thing. We knock off their leftovers. They teleport. I forgot. These things do carry teleport as well now. So teleport is a little better than U-turn because it gets that negative priority, so you get slow switches. So you can get the matchup you want. They go into Pinchurin. I'm inclined to knock off again. This thing's running Focus Sash. Rising Voltage is going to do a ton. That's okay. Here, we're going to recover. Oh, wait. No, we're going to Will-O-Wisp. I want to get this thing starting to whittle down. Yep, they go for Sucker Punch. Kind of thought that they might. And then we're going to recover now. Now that we got the appropriate recovery back. They go for Spikes, which is cool, because a lot of what I want to set up with, which is the Frostmoth primarily, against this team, doesn't really care because it's got heavy-duty boots. The only thing is I got to get rid of that Alolan Sandslash somehow, but with Priority Will-O-Wisp, we should be good. So here we're going to go on to Roggenrola, because this is our best chance to get this thing in safely. They go for Rising Voltage. That's okay. On the sec, I'm not really too concerned. And now with that Terrain Con, the thing's not going to be hitting quite as hard. So here we're going to go out into Vanillux. We're going to click one move, Aurora Veil, and then we're going to click Explosion. And actually, really, I expected them to switch. We're going to go for a Blizzard here. Now, unless they got something crazy like Brick Break on that Sandslash, we're going to go Boom here. Because even if they want to go to that Sandslash, that's fine. We got Priority Will-O-Wisp. They go into their own Vanillux, which is super chill. Get it. See what I did there. They set their own Aurora Veil, which is okay, because against this thing, I actually want to go into my Scrafty, and I want to hit Bulk Up. Because, look at that, max special defense, 361, and with the Shed Skin ability, we don't even care about the Toxic. Because odds are it'll eventually heal itself anyway, and we got Rest to help out. We're going to click Bulk Up again. They go for Iron Defense, which against this thing being a fighting type, I'm not too concerned about. This thing's not going to outstall me. So we got two Bulk Ups up. Let's hit Drain Punch so we can start getting some recovery back. Oh, Come on, man. Start the timer. So yeah, here he's thinking nice and hard. Blizzard crits, unfortunately, but that Drain Punch will get us a decent amount of health back. Hopefully our Shed Skin eventually kicks in, man. And actually here, I'm going to rest, just because I don't see them switching out. And worst case scenario, shit, yeah, so even this thing, without Toxic, can hardly touch me. And we got Shed Skin on this thing, so odds are it's either going to wake up in 2 turns, or we're going to, use our Shed Skin to wake up. So they go for Hail. Interesting. Leftovers. Aura Veil wears off. That's fine. Let's click Bulk Up on the... yeah. Still, though, with 2 Bulk Ups up, this thing can't kill me. We've been asleep for 2 turns already. Let's get a Drain Punch off, man. Even if you flinch, that did nothing. Sandslash, goodbye. I love Scrafty down in this tier, man. As they forfeit. They knew, yeah, they knew this thing had set up too much. It was over. So, let's get another battle going. Maybe even 2, depending on how quick... oh, we load that one quick. So, Torkoal, Drought, pretty busted in this tier. But, cool thing is, we can go Scrafty and right away try to set up on this thing. So, Sableye, what's cool is with Prankster, Will-O-Wisp, they can't touch us. And I don't know if they realize that or not, so unless this thing randomly has Dazzling Gleam, we're super cool against this thing. We're super Gucci. So we're going to click Bulk Up. Yeah, Bulk Up. Yeah, you go on that thing, you Lava Plume, you Yawn, you do whatever the hell you want, man. We're going to click Bulk Up again. Toxic, fine. We got Shed Skin, we got Rest. I'm not worried. We got options against this thing. I want one more Bulk Up for good luck. Now, this thing very well may have Dazzling Gleam. I refuse to believe Dazzling Gleam can knock me out in 1 hit, and I believe Knockoff can. Yeah, so they go for Growth, predicting a switch. Dazzling Gleam wasn't going to knock us out anyway, brother, even with that Life Orb. We're max Special Defense, and that's not Stab. They go to Heliolisk. We're going to Drain Punch here, because that should cleave a decent amount of damage in this thing. Now, they might go Sableye, and I did not even consider that, which is fine, because... let's see here. Yep, Shed Skin finally kicks in, so we can start getting some recovery. And Knockoff should do a ton, if not kill this thing. Grilling it. This thing could eventually set up on Torkoal or Mudsdale later, so I kind of want to save it. Let's go into Vanillux. Now, odds are they're going to Volt Switch here, which is a good play. They're going to Volt Switch into Torkoal, which, smart play. But right here, we just go right back out into that Scrafty, and we start clicking Bulk Up again. They Lava Plume, good play. I don't know what kind of roll that is, and I don't care. We're clicking Bulk Up again. Right in this thing's freaking face. Body Press, oh, okay. That I did not see coming. But here's what's cool. Now we go out and Roggenrola. We're going to click Explosion. They're going to be expecting the Stealth Rock. It's so obvious. If they stay in here, it's a horrible play. Whatever. They're idiots. That's dumb. That's dumber than holy hell. We're going to go in this thing, I guess, in Aurora Veil because they wanted to make the dumb play. Fine by me. Zatu can't defog because I'm just going to smack it with Blizzard. So come on, man. What's your answer now? Since you made such a badass play going for Toxic on a Roggenrola. Oh, there goes Satu. Well, guess what I'm going to click? This move called Blizzard. Go out into Torkoal. We're going to explode on this thing. They go for Body Press. Decent play. We're going to go on to this thing. And now, this is where things get a little tricky. They might go into Mudsdale, but we can always go into Sableye and click Will-O-Wisp. Now, Will-O-Wisp might be obvious, so we're still going to go for it anyway, because I want to get rid of... if Torkoal comes in... actually, yeah, if Torkoal comes in, that's fine. We'll stay and click and Knockoff. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp, good play. So, okay, so this guy can't... Toxic can't touch Drapion, so we're fine. Let's go into this thing in Swords Dance for a turn. Well, Swords Dance here once. Earthquake's gonna bounce off us. Yeah. And even once that Veil goes down, it's not gonna be doing a ton. First we'll knock once. That does a ton. Gets rid of their leftovers. That does 43. So yeah, we're in good shape. Let's click agility. We live on 1 health. Super clutch. 65 divided by 2. 33. Earthquake safer, just on the off chance they want to switch. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. You get your stamina boost. But here, we actually go out into Sableye, because they're going to go Torkoal. They want to get that sunny day up. And here, we're going to mess around with this thing for a little bit. Try to burn some sun turns. So they go for their Lava Plume. We're max special defense. We don't care too much about that. They go Heliolisk. I'm definitely going to recover here. They're Scarfed, most likely. So I just want to see what it does off full health. It does a ton, man. But here's what's cool. Torkoal's at 37%. Let's click Will-O-Wisp, which misses. Unfortunate. But I think here, with the health they're at, we can Ice Beam, and it should knock them out. If they want to go Torkoal, that'll be 2-hit KO'd as well. Oh, it does a crit. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's some BS, man. Oh, well. Oh, Ice Beam's got to knock this thing out. We get a crit back. How about that? Suck it. We win. So we still would have won anyway because it probably would have been like a 2-hit KO. And we would not have lost as much health. Yeah, we were in good shape to win that one anyway with Frostmoth. Let's get one more battle in. Win or lose, we're calling this a night after it. Once again, thanks again to everyone who is supporting and liking all the videos. It means a lot. I'm not really even doing all that much editing or anything. I am just trying to put some videos out there that I think might be entertaining to the people. So this seems to kind of be the case. In terms of the amount of interest I have in developing these, a little bit of music, some chill time. So here we got an interesting team because we don't want to sub too much because they got that Ditto. So in that case, I'm going Drapion because we're not going to set up with Drapion anyway. I want to start clicking knockoff right away. If we can catch a Ditto, that's cool. High horsepower does a ton, but not that much of a ton. We knock off their Scarf, so they're Scarfed. Let's stay in. Yeah, I had no reason to switch out there. Now let's go to that Roggenrola and click. I don't know how valuable rocks are to me in this case. I'm clicking Explosion. Cool, we knock out Rapidash. Roggenrola has been like super valuable with this ability and all that. Here I imagine they go into Galvantula. Let's go Frostmoth. And I want to click Ice Beam. Yeah, with our Ice Scales ability, we're having our special attacks thrown at us. It's kind of like Fur Coat on the special side. So we're not going to set up at all with this thing because Ditto. I don't want Ditto to come in. Yeah, see, and I kind of thought it might just do that. Let's click Quiver Dance once. Are they not Scarfed? Shut up. Unless they're trying to bait me, so they're not Scarfed. But that's okay because we're still going to out PP stall them. Let's click another Quiver Dance. They go for another Ice Beam. I don't think they can freeze us, given that we're Ice type. Click Giga Drain again. Ice Beam's not doing quite enough. Huh. Let's go for Bug Buzz here. That does a ton, which is what I like to see. And now here they're going to go... Oh, I think they just kind of clean up here, actually. This is going to be close. Let's see here. Will-O-Wisp connects. Bug Buzz does 75. Alright, so I figured do a ton. But here what we want to do is click recover. We got to recover as much as possible. We just got to click and recover and pray. Pray that they choke here. Now, odds are they're going to need to go for that Bug Buzz again. Now, against this thing, it's going to absolutely demolish it. But +1, it might not even be enough. So actually, you know what? We're just going to click Drain Punch. Yep! Didn't think it was enough, and we got rid of Ditto. One of the biggest threats to this team. Sweet. So let's see what they go on to next. They don't really know what set we are. I mean, they know we have Shed Skin, which is fairly obvious. Let's go into Vanillux and start chipping away at this thing with Hail. They go for Tail Slap. Alright, so that looks to be Banded? Now, I'm not sure if Banded kills us from full health, or from this range of health or not. Let's just click Drain Punch and see what happens. If it kills us, good game. This is the end for tonight, but if not, we're gonna get a ton of health back, and we can start bulking up on Claydol. There we go! Oh man, Scrafty is coming in clutch here. Let's click that big bulk up. They go for Explosion. Oh no, we get killed by our own Hail. Oh, GG, man. Hey, but that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks to everyone who is watching and supporting the videos. Peace out. Have a good night.